Let's talk about the cosecant function. In order to talk about the cosecant function, what we need to do, we need to first graph the function. So let's first consider the x-axis. So this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. The point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is this point, which is origin. The values that I'm considering on the right of origin is pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. And the values that we are considering on the left of origin is negative pi over 2 and negative pi. I'm considering two values on the y-axis, which is basically negative 1 and 1. Now let's draw some vertical line passes through the multiple of pi, which is basically these lines. So as you can see, I have vertical line passes through negative pi, pi, and 2 pi. Now let's graph the cosecant function. And if we do that, we will get a graph something like this. As you can see, the cosecant function does not exist between negative 1 and 1 because there is no graph between these two values for y. Now let's consider the domain of cosecant function. So the domain of cosecant function is r minus n pi because cosecant function is not defined for the multiple of pi because as you can see, the cosecant function is not intersecting at any of these vertical lines. The range of cosecant function is negative infinity to negative 1 union 1 to infinity, which simply means that it's r minus negative 1 and 1. In other words, we can say that the value of cosecant function does not exist between negative 1 and 1. Or in other words, we can say that we don't have any value between negative 1 and 1 for cosecant function. The periodicity of cosecant function is 2 pi because the function repeats itself at an interval of 2 pi. Now let's talk about some other properties of cosecant function. So as you can see, this is my quadrant plane. This is my first quadrant, second quadrant, this is my third quadrant, and my fourth quadrant. The first quadrant starts from 0 to pi over 2. Second quadrant is from pi over 2 to pi. Third quadrant is from pi to 3 pi over 2. And my fourth quadrant is 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi. Cosecant function is positive in first quadrant and the value changes from infinity to 1. Cosecant function is again positive in second quadrant and the value changes from 1 to infinity. Cosecant function is negative in third quadrant and the value changes from negative infinity to negative 1, and cosecant function is negative in fourth quadrant and it changes from negative 1 to negative infinity. And this is all about cosecant function.